EPSS model, week 7 assignment. Slide 1. Why was EPSS created? So the reason the EPSS model was created is because CVSS measures severity, but not likelihood. Organizations usually face too many vulnerabilities to fix all at once, and that makes it hard to decide what to focus on. EPSS helps solve that by estimating the probability that a vulnerability will be exploited in 30 days. This way, teams can prioritize the vulnerabilities that pose the most immediate risk, using their time and resources more efficiently. This probability-based approach fills the biggest gap left by the CVSS approach. How EPSS score is computed. EPSS computes a score by analyzing vulnerability information alongside evidence of past exploitation. It gathers data such as vendor, edge type, severity metrics, and public exploit availability. Then using machine learning, it models the relationship between the features and exploit events. Daily updates refresh the data and calculate the probability that each vulnerability will be exploited within the next 30 days. This provides organizations with a proper data-driven view of risk. Slide 4. How EPSS is better than CVSS. CVSS has been the standard for measuring how severe a vulnerability is, but it doesn't tell us how likely that vulnerability is to actually be exploited. That's where the EPSS really improves things. It predicts the probability of exploitation within the next 30 days, giving us a sense of what is most likely to happen in the real world. By focusing on vulnerabilities that are more likely to be attacked, teams can prioritize more intelligently instead of patching everything blindly. As noted by researchers at First and Cynthia, this approach greatly improves efficiency because organizations spend less time on low-risk issues while still maintaining coverage of those that truly matter. Slide 5. Connection between OWASP and EPSS. EPSS leverages structured vulnerability data provided by OWASP, including CVE identifiers and CVSS metrics. This connection ensures that predictions are based on standardized, globally recognized information, improving accuracy and trustworthiness. Slide 6. Conclusive remarks on EPSS. In conclusion, EPSS provides actionable probabilities, not just theoretical scores. It helps organizations focus remediation on the vulnerabilities most likely to be exploited, making patching decisions far more strategic. This approach balances efficiency, coverage, and effort, helping teams manage vulnerabilities in a smarter and data-driven way. Rather than just replacing CVSS, EPSS complements it, adding a real-world probability-based layer of insight. As highlighted by First, this combination of practicality and predictive power is what really makes EPSS stand out in modern vulnerability management. Slide 7. Application of critical reading skills. While preparing for this, I really focused on understanding the core concepts of EPSS. Things like probability, exploitation activity, and data sources. By thinking critically about how EPSS connects vulnerability information to real-world exploitation and risk, I can see how the model bridges the gap between theory and practice. I also evaluated the trade-offs in effort, efficiency, and coverage, which helped me recognize how security teams can balance priorities in real environments. As emphasized in the first 2025 materials, this kind of critical reading, linking data-driven ideas to real outcomes, is what turns understanding into action.